Hello. It seems that the standard for most people is to just fucking open, bump, put the shit in the microwave, bam, 30 seconds to a minute. That is not very good. It sometimes destroys the texture of the food. It sometimes maybe gets the fucking microplastics in there, and just overall is not very healthy. Now it is convenient, but if you're at home, let me tell you about other ways to reheat food. Number one, we have the holy grail of reheating: pan. Beautiful. Hold on, let me make this one a little bit better. There we are. So number two, which is actually the best microwave replacement, and in my opinion, uh, equally like it works better for some things than a pan. It's better at maintaining texture. It is an air fryer. Number three, um, I'm thinking number three now should actually just be some things are best left unheated. Let me talk to you about each of these. Let me also get the eraser and see how this works. Sorry, this is the first fucking paint video I've done, so it's a little bit strange. So, oh, okay. Well, I'll just delete. No, it's okay. I can just zoom in. So basically, number one is a pan. This is your most versatile thing. This is for any meats. Let me draw a nice cartoon steak with a fucking. There's a bone there. That's a cart. That looks like a yin yang symbol. It also looks like the OnlyFans logo a little bit. Freudian slip. So, this is very good for any meat dishes. This is very good for any sauces. Now, the one thing that I may want you to consider here is that if the thing isn't crispy, if the thing is good to be a little bit soft, then honestly, what I would do is I would add a little bit of chicken stock. Where's the cursor? There we are. So, let me draw the carton. Oh, stock. What this does is this creates a lot of steam, but the chicken stock also adds flavor. So in things like what's it called? Basically, what I learned at the restaurant is we sell a lot of Hungarian dishes, which is a lot of fucking meats and sauce. So for anything that's like a curry, for anything that's like lentil shit like that, put it in a pan and then add some stock. Now, if it's a side dish, if it's an accompaniment, what I would do, um, let's say it's a potato. I just drew the same exact fucking shape. Let's go. Okay, so let's say it's a nice spud. No, nope. Okay, hold on. Here's a potato. Beautiful. This, whether it's mashed, let me draw the masher. Here you go. So whether it's mashed, whether it's fucking grilled, roasted, not grilled, you don't grill a potato, whether it's roasted, whether it's any of these things, you want to put it in this butter. I just revealed the answer. You want to put it in the pan, but you don't want to put stock in it. In fact, you would like to put a little bit of butter because that is fat, and potato and fat works really, really well. Butter. Land of Lakes. So, Land O' Lakes. I don't know. I haven't actually paid attention to the brand name. Or, what's the other one? Kerrygold. If you're nice and not fucking Irish, you can do Kerrygold. So, butter works really well with the potatoes, and it usually even enhances the thing. So, what we do at the restaurant, if there's a mash, we put it in the pan. It's a little bit dry on its own. We add a humongous fucking cube of butter, stir it around, toss a little bit, and then just plate it. And then you can make a really nice quenelle with that. And it's not going to stick to the pan as long as you stir it frequently. I recommend a plastic spatula for this. I know it's really fucking haram or whatever in like the testosterone space to use this plastic spatula. Yeah, probably a little bit of microplastics, but it's better than using a Teflon pan and a plastic spatula. So regular stainless steel or cast iron. I don't know why you would use an entire cast iron pan for reheating this. Maybe some carbon steel. And then you do your fucking spatula, and then you have a lot of fun. And with this, just add a little bit of stock, maybe a little bit of salt, and add salt to everything. Honestly, add salt to everything that you're reheating, unless it's initially giga salty. Let me add some Vania marbling to this steak. Beautiful. So, here's your bread and butter for this. For anything dry, like a pizza or a fucking bread, or like a dry in relation to the rest of these, like really not saucy things. Or like fried chicken even. The air fryer is unmatched. This is because my understanding is this is a view inside the air fryer. Here is your food on a rack. Here is your food. This is an unnamed chicken strip. It circulates the air around it and convects the air evenly. I think the microwave somehow does something to its molecules. So the microwave, you have the same piece of fried chicken here. There we are. This looks like her hair. I'm sorry. So the same one, it like fucking attacks. This is the air fry, AF, and this is microwave. So how I understand it is that this fucking starts in its soul and like expands outwards, like it attacks the molecules. And sometimes, unless you, back when my family had a microwave, we don't anymore. But back when my family had a microwave and we would use this, it would always sometimes take on the flavor of the plastic container, and B, it would either be cold in the middle, slightly, or actually that wouldn't make sense if it, well, no, it starts somewhere in like the fucking inside. It seems to be like a random number generator where it goes, basically. It seemed to be very RNG based where the heat goes. Or it's just burnt. Completely, like not burnt, but super, super high temperature. It's like so hot that you can't even fucking eat it. And it also messes up the texture of things. For things like pasta, honestly, I think pasta should be left unheated. Unless it's like, yeah, I don't even know if I can make a case. Oh, actually, yeah. Well, you can slightly, if you were to reheat pasta or like make it for meal prep, I would slightly undercook it and then reheat it in a pan. Like slightly make it too al dente and then reheat it in a pan with whatever sauce it happens to be with. Because the texture really does get fudged up if you just mix it already in with the sauce and it's cooked well, and then maybe it even overcooks because it's sitting in a hot environment, and then you heat it up and then fucking, well, I'm over dramatizing it. It's not that big of a deal, but the best case scenario is to use a pan for the pastas. So number 3, I think some things such as fish, watch this fish, it's like a whale, it's like a submarine. Wow, that's like a perfect oval. Holy shit, I've never drawn anything that cool. So here's a fish. So I think some fish, here's its scales, are best left unheated for things like salmon. If you're like me, you may not like salmon actually that much. I can admit that it's delicious. It's absolutely great, and I like eating it. But the aftertaste, it's just really oily, and it makes me want to fucking puke for some reason. But it doesn't happen with raw salmon. It doesn't happen with sushi. It doesn't happen with lukewarm salmon that's at room temperature. So for that reason, I now pretty much no longer like heated up salmon, because there's just a certain oily quality that I just personally can't handle. I can handle bone marrow, I can handle fucking fat in any other form, I can handle like shit tons of butter, but for some reason this is it. This is too much for me. So for things like this nice little fish here, oh, is that the right way? That looks more accurate. That's like a cyclops. I think this is nice. So for things like this little fish here, also for cod, I think cod fucking loses its texture like crazy. So you just kind of have to like Scandinavia max, Eastern Europe max, heat up the side, whatever else you're eating with it. Obviously season it, salt it, maybe put some lemon on it. But fish unheated may actually be nicer. And you may actually be able to taste it better than fish that you've just fucking heated. Because fish runs into the same issue that pasta does. Let me put it in the pan section. Hold on. Watch this drawing. Bam. Holy fuck. This is my pasta drawing. Honestly, that's not. Okay. Same thing that pasta does. Let me... Barilla. Here we are. So, fish runs into the same issue that pasta does, and that the texture gets a little bit destroyed when you reheat it wrong. And for pasta, you can solve this by like undercooking it in the first place, having it little bit fucking crunchy, and then heating it up in the sauce. Not crunchy, obviously, but I don't know what shape this is. having it a little bit al dente, like more than you would like, and then heating it up in the sauce, and then it will be perfect. With fish, I just recommend not heating it, to be completely honest. So here you are. Let me make this box 3D. That's not... Okay, that's not exactly 3D. It's okay. My art will improve for the next stream for my next video, because paint stream Vosh used to have Vosh is like a YouTuber who used to have paint streams, and that was fun. Okay, here you are. Heat up food. Peace.